All right, so I'm back, and if you're watching, then you're back too, or maybe it's your first time. I don't know. Either way, welcome. I guess first things first, I have two things to mention. I've had a ton of requests, a ton of comments, both on my videos and in the game as well. So thank you for that. Helps a lot. Definitely gets my mind working a little bit. And some of you have had some really good questions that I haven't even considered. So we're gonna jump in and explore. Subscribe if you're interested in seeing more. I'm doing a ton of videos just based on Module 15, the new campaign, the professions, Trickster Rogue class rework and testing. So stick around and hopefully you enjoy it, and let's get started. So our first comment is, will you try to see what temporary structures sell? Will you see if you can use guild marks to get masterwork items such as gold wire, etc.? Will you open large crates from leadership and open some profession packs? That's from Laura Pointer. I have a feeling I'm saying that wrong, but we'll just roll with it. So I stocked up my guild coffer, even though it's only like level 6, but we can build some stuff. So we're gonna just build the Bloomery because it looks cool. And let's talk. Let's see, so we have some polluted brimstone, fundamental fire, rock salt. So these are some old materials actually that you could actually buy for the most part. Some of these are old and you can use them to exchange for the material exchange credits. Yeah, that's what it was called. So that's, in a way, that's kind of cool, but kind of sad. But you can exchange them for large amounts, which isn't bad. 1 guild mark for 150 of those. That's not bad. Let's check out our specialty materials. So we have the adamant bloom, adamant wire, adamant scales. It's not too bad. An adamant plate. Titania, coke. Don't do coke, guys. Yeah, so it's interesting. I want to say it doesn't really look like it's changed that much. The masterwork professions in themselves haven't changed a ton. Oh, that's right, I haven't done workshop on this character. That's all I needed this character for. So let's head back to Enyo number 130. So yeah, interesting though. So we're just gonna hop this bandwagon and let's head back to the portal. Or actually, I can open my professions from here. So if you look here, we'll open this. Oh, masterwork professions themselves haven't changed. I'm not overly familiar with masterwork professions, but from what I know, I don't think the recipes have changed that significantly. Maybe they have, because actually some of the stuff I'm not overly familiar with. Like the red rouge, yeah, but the raw rubelite, maybe? Man, I don't know. I only ever leveled up alchemy and then I called it quits because it seems stupid. The gold I know of. But like scintillant glass. Interesting. That's for sure. But anyways, that's what they sell. So they sell some of the old stuff, some of the new stuff, which is interesting. I'm actually surprised they would sell some of the old stuff. It's a different change. See, one of the other questions I had was from, I gotta find it now. Let's see. So the watcher commented, nice video. Hey, so what happened to the resources you can only get from running the scrolls from the stronghold? So I can pretty much guarantee this stronghold does not really let me buy those things, I'm gonna presume. But luckily I have like 1,000 of them in my bank. Or I did. I hope I still do. Better have come with me over to the test server. Yeah, so I guess Mount... Yeah, I guess so. Let's see. Let's just read the locations here. So it still looks like they give the same stuff that they did give before. I have farmed a ton of these. That's why I own a ton of these. But for the most part, it looks like it gives you the same materials. Like I said, as far as I know, masterwork professions haven't changed significantly, just because I think it would really tick off that whole community that have put time, money, real money into upping those professions. So I think to do a total revamp of those would definitely tick off a few people. So yeah, I don't think they've really changed much. I think they still give the same stuff that they did before. I can say for sure the Amu and the Velosk. No, not the Velosk. The Hot now? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce these areas. But they give the same stuff that they did before. So I don't think those have changed. Let's see. So I hope that answers your question. Let's see. Brian LaFell asked, request. Where do the armor and jewelry kits come from? Are they still a thing? The ones that give crit or power or AP gain? And that's actually a really good question, because I actually looked into that earlier today. And if I look here, my armor is still reinforced, so that is still a thing. However, I went through all the professions here, and they actually have a cool little search tip. When you hit search, it brings up everything with that key name, or, you know, like a search. You know what a search is. It came up with kites. That's it, like kite shields, I mean. But it didn't come up with any kits, and I haven't been able to find any in here. But we're actually just going to head to the workshop, and I'll check the gathering professions really quick, because maybe it's hiding in there for some very strange reason. But we'll see. So let's head over there quick. Lovely Protector's Enclave. That has changed so much over the many years. From a giant glowing tree to now a hot air balloon. Or is it a blimp? No, it's a hot air balloon. Or no, it's a ship. And then there's a hot air balloon on top. Man, I don't even know. I don't know these days. Watch these guys. They jump. They're daredevils. There they go. Woof. Jump, jump, jump. They know I like to parkour. So, right. Where was I? Gathering professions. So these professions specialize in gathering. I cannot see why there would be kits in here, but we're just going to type it in. Kit. Search. No tasks were found containing the word kit. Which is tricky because actually, I have no idea where those kits will come from now. It's an excellent question. I wonder if there's any on the auction house that'll have... Usually it'll say something in the description. Let's see. Armor reinforcement kits. There's one. Selling for 200,000. This jewel can be applied to items that go in the neck, waist, or ring slots that have a minimum required level of 20. Double click this jewel and then click on the equipment of which you want this jewel applied. It doesn't say. It doesn't say where it comes from. That sucks. Interesting. So, let's see. What was one of the other things? What is the currency being used for buying new tools? Is it gold? 5,000 gold? From Sarge Palmetto? I briefly explained this in another video, but for buying the new tools, buying them straight, I haven't looked into that, but actually we don't want morale, we want... For the most part, if you have current materials, which I presume most of the people watching these videos on Module 15 are already experienced players that are gonna have assets to trade in, you just trade them in because you can't use them anymore, and you get asset exchange credits, and you use these credits to buy them. They're not that much, but they do the trick. So yeah, where you get them aside from that, I'm not really sure what you purchase them with. If it's AD, if it's gold, if it's Zen. I know there are going to be some premium options that come along, because if you open this, it has premium applications. But when you try to click it, because it's a test server, nothing comes up. And I think if we look at this, we have a Jungles of Shalt campaign completion. Character loadout. Yeah, so there's nothing related to it on that, which is cool. That's fine. We'll figure out once it hits the live server, or once they mention it. Let's see. Yeah, I think for the most part that's all the YouTube comments. Let's see. I did have someone in my alliance ask in alliance chat. It wasn't to me directly, but they said they had gone through YouTube and they'd been checking videos, and they didn't see any videos that explained about stronghold crates. You know, like the Astral Diamond crates, the surplus equipment, the gold, the gem, like those crates. And actually, I hadn't thought about that either. And he had a good point. When I've looked in here, I haven't seen any crates. However, yeah, so there's no crates listed here. However, someone in Alliance chat did reply to him. I'm really sorry, I forget everyone's names. I suck at names in the real world too. It's nothing personal, I promise. But they said they would be incorporated into the professions. On the test server, they're not, so I can't actually tell you where, what level, what profession. I can't give you the details just because it's not on here. But they did say that one of the devs said on the forum that they would be in the professions. So they're just not on the test server, but they will be somewhere within this professions spectrum. So don't worry. I'm hoping that the armor kits and jewelry kits are also the same, that they will be implemented somewhere in here, even if they aren't currently implemented on the test server. So I'll keep an eye out, because I know they're still adding stuff, they're still changing stuff. That's why it's on the preview server for people to test out, make suggestions, what works, what doesn't work. That's why it's here. So there's still probably more to come, a few changes to be made, a few adjustments. So we'll just wait it out, we'll take a look, we'll see, I'll keep an eye out, and if it does come up, I'll let y'all know. And yeah, I guess for now, that's kind of all I wanted to cover. There's been a lot of other questions and comments, but I think I'll just reply to those in the comment section as opposed to making a video. Like I said, unless it's something specific like these questions that I have added and then answered. So yeah, I think that's it. It's like 1 in the morning for me, and I need to work really early tomorrow morning, so I'm screwed, but it is what it is. I like making these videos. I like learning new things myself, learning with you, you learning with me. It's good fun. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned because I'll have another video tomorrow night. Alright, ciao.